Negative O infinite affinity text too small. Negative O infinite affinity text too small. Negative infinite affinity times 2 text too small. Negative infinite affinity times 3 text too small. Negative infinite affinity times 4 text too small. Negative infinite affinity times 5 text too small. Negative infinite affinity times 6 text too small. Negative infinite affinity times 7 text too small. Negative infinite affinity times 10 text too small. Infinite affinity s dot p dot b dot e dot m dot I cubes text too small. Infinite affinity s dot p dot u dot m dot j cubes text small. Infinite affinity s dot p dot u dot m dot j dot d cubes text small. Infinite affinity s dot p dot u dot m cubes text small. Infinite affinity super duper cubes text small. Infinite affinity sub-4 cubes text small. Infinite affinity double cubes text small. Infinite affinity cube text small. Infinite affinity square text small. Infinite affinity times super godfinity text too small. Infinite affinity times godfinity text too small.
Infinity times more infinity s b u cube infinity times more infinity text too small. Infinity times infinity text too small. Infinity times new infinity text too small. Infinity times mega infinity text too small. Infinity times super infinity text too small. Infinity times no infinity text too small.
Infinite affinity times absolute never 6 text too small. Infinite affinity times absolute never 5 text too small. Infinite affinity times absolute never 4 text too small. Infinite affinity times absolute never 3 text too small. Infinite affinity times absolute never 2 text too small. Infinite affinity times absolute never text too small. Infinite affinity times capital there cube text too small. Infinite affinity times capital there text too small. Infinite affinity times 3x power 3x plus 4x text too small. Infinite affinity times 3x power 3x plus 3x text too small. Infinite affinity times 3x power 3x plus 2x text too small. Infinite affinity times 3x power 3x plus 1x text too small. Infinite affinity times 3x power 3x text too small. Infinite affinity times 2x power 2x plus 1x text too small. Infinite affinity times 2x power 2x text too small. Infinite affinity times 1x power 1x plus 6x text too small. Infinite affinity times 1x power 1x plus 5x text too small. Infinite affinity times 1x power 1x plus 4x text too small. Infinite affinity times 1x power 1x plus 3x text too small. Infinite affinity times 1x power 1x plus 2x text too small. Infinite affinity times 1x power 1x plus 1x text too small. Infinite affinity times 1x power 1x text too small. Infinite affinity times 9x text too small. Infinite affinity times 8x text too small. Infinite affinity times 7x text too small. Infinite affinity times 6x text too small. Infinite affinity times 5x text too small. Infinite affinity times 2x text too small. Infinite affinity times 1x text too small. Infinite affinity times nx is the original text too small. Infinite affinity times absolute wings infinity text too small. Infinite affinity times absolute infinity text small. Infinite affinity times infinity text small.
Infinity times 1 quadrillion text too small. Infinity times 9 billion text too small. Infinity times 8 billion text too small. Infinity times 7 billion text too small. Infinity times 6 billion text too small. Infinity times 5 billion text too small. Infinity times 4 billion text too small. Infinity times 2 billion text too small. Infinity times 2 billion text too small. Infinity times 3 billion text too small. Infinity times 4 billion text too small. Infinity times 5 billion text too small. Infinity times 6 billion text too small. Infinity times 7 billion text too small. Infinity times 8 billion text too small. Infinity times 9 billion text too small. Infinity times 10 billion text too small. Infinity times 11 billion text too small. Infinity times 12 billion text too small. Infinity times 13 billion text too small. Infinity times 14 billion text too small. Infinity times 15 billion text too small. Infinity times 16 billion text too small. Infinity times 17 billion text too small. Infinity times 18 billion text too small. Infinity times 19 billion text too small. Infinity times 20 billion text too small. Infinity infinity time 1 billion text small infinity
Infinitefinity times 1 billion text too small. Infinitefinity times 100 million text too small. Infinitefinity times 10 million text too small.
Infinitefinity times 6 billion text too small. Infinitefinity times 5 billion text too small. Infinitefinity times 4 billion text too small. Infinitefinity times 3 billion text too small.
Infinitefinity times 2 million text too small.
Infinitefinity times 1 billion text too small.
Infinitefinity times 100,000 text too small. Infinitefinity times 10,000 text too small.
Infinitefinity times 4,000 text too small.
Infinitefinity times 3,000 text too small.
Infinitefinity times 2,000 text too small.
Infinitefinity times 1,000 text too small.
Infinitefinity times 999 text too small.
Infinitefinity times 200 text too small.
Infinitefinity times 100 text too small. Infinitefinity times 30 text too small. Infinitefinity times 20 text too small. Infinitefinity times 12 text too small. Infinitefinity times 11 text too small. Infinitefinity times 10 text too small.
Infinitefinity times 9 text too small. Infinitefinity times 8 text too small. Infinitefinity times 7 text too small. Infinitefinity times 6 text too small.
Infinitefinity times 5 text too small. Infinitefinity times 4 text too small. Infinitefinity times 3 text too small. Infinitefinity times 2 text too small. Infinitefinity times 1 text too small. Infinitefinity plus 1 million text too small. Infinitefinity plus 100,000 text too small. Infinitefinity plus 10,000 text too small. Infinitefinity plus 1,000 text too small. Infinitefinity plus 100 text too small. Infinitefinity plus 10 text small. Infinitefinity plus 1 text too small. Infinitefinity small.
Infinitefinity times 0.5 text too small. Infinitefinity minus 1 text too small.
Infinitefinity minus 2 text small.
Infinitefinity minus 5 text too small. Infinitefinity minus 10 text too small. Infinitefinity minus 100 text too small. Infinitefinity minus 1,000 text too small. Infinitefinity minus 10,000 text too small. Infinitefinity minus 100,000 text too small. Infinitefinity minus 1 million text too small. Infinity minus 10 million text too small. Infinitefinity minus 1 billion text too small. Infinitefinity minus 10 billion text too small. Infinitefinity minus 100 billion text too small. Infinitefinity minus 1 billion text too small. Infinitefinity 10 billion text too small. Infinitefinity times 100 billion text too small. Infinitefinity minus 1 billion text too small. Infinitefinity minus 10 billion text too small. Infinitefinity minus 100 billion text too small. Infinitefinity minus 1 billion text too small. Infinitefinity minus 1 6 billion text too small. Infinitefinity minus 1 septillion text too small. Infinitefinity minus 1 billion text too small. Infinitefinity minus 1 billion text too small. Infinitefinity 10 billion text too small. Infinitefinity times 1 decillion